Hello and welcome to episode number 129 of AV's Ripping Wax Packs podcast, coming to you from La Follette, Tennessee. I'm your host, Aaron Vaughn. This is the show where we rip open a wax pack every week and discuss that year and brand of card along with the players in the pack that we open. Along the way, we'll shout out some of your comments as listeners, discuss nostalgic stories about cards or players that come to mind, and spread the pure joy that comes with ripping open wax packs. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, and most podcast platforms. New episodes drop every Thursday. Our Twitter handle is @RippingWaxPacks. Our email is rippingwaxpacks@gmail.com, and our Facebook page is Ripping Wax Packs. And on YouTube, just type in AV's Ripping Wax Packs to see the portion of the podcast where we rip open the pack from the podcast. And I was just thinking, I do not think that Twitter is around anymore. I think it's called X. And I'm not sure if I even have a handle on that anymore. So you might want to just go to rippingwaxpacks@gmail.com or Facebook at Ripping Wax Packs, because Twitter is now, I think, called X. And I downloaded that and I just got rid of it because I couldn't find my Twitter handle, which isn't Twitter anymore. So forget that one. We're always looking to promote veterans charities. Contact us through any one of the outlets I mentioned, and we'd be happy to discuss a partnership to help veterans and their families in any way that we can. Also, please give a listen to our sister podcast, CV's Tend to Check Out. It's a music podcast produced by my brother Curtis and me. It comes out once a month, sharing the joy of music and hoping to help listeners discover unfamiliar bands or songs they might want to look further into. Check it out right after you listen to this podcast, and like, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember, for both podcasts, if you comment, like, subscribe, or review, your name will be put into a random drawing for free prizes for each episode. For AV's Ripping Wax Packs podcast, you'll receive cards from the podcast and free wax packs. And for CV's Tend to Check Out, you receive some kind of prize that has to do with music. So join in on the fun. Can't go wrong for commenting or leaving a like or subscribing or liking or commenting or something. You get a chance to get a free prize. You never know. There's a lot of people out there that have already received those. This week we'll be discussing 1996 Collector's Choice. It is a subsidiary, I think is how you say that word, of Upper Deck. They own that, or they did. I don't know about now, but it's called Collector's Choice. At that time, kind of like Topps has all the different brands like Bowman and all the different ones that are out now. Topps owns, well, Fanatics does, but Topps did for so long. This was a Collector's Choice by Upper Deck, so it was a little bit different, I think, than the regular Upper Deck cards. This was called Collector's Choice. If anybody has anything else to comment or tell me about that, that'd be great. It's just kind of what I think I remember from that. Those years, and it's I loved Upper Deck cards when they first came out in 1989, with that Griffey #1 card. Couldn't have got a better rookie card and a guy to be the spokesperson really for Upper Deck, and he was kind of all the way through there. So I'm always pumped to open up something that has to do with Upper Deck, and I don't know if I've seen these cards before. 96 Collector's Choice, so I'm always excited to bust open wax packs, but I'm kind of excited to see these and hear this description here. I read through it a little bit, but I'm going to read it to you now. Description of 1996 Collector's Choice is: it is a 790 card 2 series set, so huge set, almost 800 cards again. The first 365 cards were released in November 1995 and randomly inserted into all Series 1 packs were 3 different postseason highlights exchange cards. Each card could then be sent to Upper Deck, and the collector would then receive one of 3 10-card postseason highlight subsets, which were cards 366 to 395. Series 2 was released in June 1996 and contained another 365 cards, which were 396 to 760. And the final 30 cards, number 761 to 790, make up an update set and were available via a wrapper redemption offer. That is crazy that you could do that. It wasn't like they didn't come out in update packs or anything like that. You had to get them via a wrapper redemption offer, or all 790 cards were available in the Collector's Choice factory set, so you could get them all that way. Also, this is crazy. Okay, I've seen these before, but I didn't really ever buy cards out of vending machines. I know they probably were like a long time ago. In the old days, I think they had them like that, but I didn't realize in 1996 they had these still. Also, a 48 card partial parallel set. So that's crazy. In 96, it was a partial parallel set. It was distributed via vending machines. That's the only ways you can get them. These cards are very similar to the regular cards with some differences. They are numbered out of 48, and the first 6 cards in the set are foil. So I would say out of those, cards that year, I'm not positive, but I haven't really looked up anything on eBay on these, but I would say those would be the most valuable, the foil ones, if they're guys that are Hall of Famers or stars. But I'm not positive. I don't think Collector's Choice is worth a ton, but at the time, that was big. And 96 was getting back into the better years of cards. The wax, junk wax era was 81 or so, to some people say 80, but I love the 80 set, but 81 up to like 92 or 93, somewhere around there, maybe even 94. But 96 it started to get a little better again. But this is pretty cool. They had a parallel set you could get in vending machines, which is crazy. I can imagine the cards being in great shape coming out of there. But so if you can find those in good shape, maybe those foils are worth a little bit more. Always a card is worth what somebody will pay for it. So it says the distribution of these Series 1 wax with 36 packs per box, 12 cards per pack, and they were 99 cents a pack. And that's what I have here. No, I have a Series 2 here. It was 99 cents. It says on the pack here. Series 2 wax, 40 packs per box, 14 cards per pack. And those say, it says 129 on there, but mine says the Series 2 is 99 cents right on the pack. I have proof. There's also a Walmart exclusive A Cut Above packs, 5 cards, plus 1 Ken Griffey Jr. A Cut Above insert per pack. And those were 97 cents per pack, it says. There were also factory sets. So there are different inserts. It's not a million of them, though. So this is when they started doing that. They had base, silver signature, gold signature, postseason highlight redemptions, you make the play gold signature, a Griffey, A Cut Above, and Ripken collection. So some of those Ripken and Griffey cards are pretty cool. And then Series 2 had base, silver signature, gold signature, the Nomo scrapbook. I guess that's Hideo Nomo. And then Ripken collection, you crash the game silver and you crash the game gold. So hopefully we get, in this pack, maybe we'll get some inserts in there, or an insert that we can see what one of those look like. But so that's kind of a little bit about 1996 Collector's Choice. We're always looking for rookies and Hall of Famers, stuff like that. But we just love busting open wax packs. So we're going to go do that. So jump over to YouTube so you can listen to the podcast, and you can watch us bust open the pack. And thanks for tuning in. Let's head it over to YouTube. Hello once again. Here is our 1996 Major League Baseball Card Series 2 Collector's Choice pack. It's red and black with some yellow on there with black writing. Collector's Choice upper deck on the top, and like I told you before in the podcast, it says 99 cents right there. 99 cents for this pack. It said 129 online, so maybe they were at some point 129, but these are 99 cents. It says play you crash the game. There's a little game you can play. 10 Major League Baseball cards plus 2 bonus cards per pack, so I don't know why they say that. Just say 12 cards. I don't know. On the back has the odds really small of getting the insert cards and all that good stuff. So let's open this up. See what we get here. Ooh, right away, really cool card I see. It looks like these are in pretty decent shape. We got 1995 AL Cy Young Award winner, little insert in there. Or no, this is number 708. It's the base card, number 708, because there were 790 cards, I think it said. Randy Johnson, really cool card. Cy Young Award winner that year. Man, what a fireballer. Over 4,000 strikeouts, I believe. Tells a little bit about him on the back. All right, here's a base card. This is Ryan Thompson. So it's got white border, has a little in-action picture of him, name across the side, his position there, Collector's Choice along the side too, and then the Mets down in the corner. The back has another picture of him with a little baseball quiz on there, true or false question, which is pretty cool. I always love those. And then all of his Major League stats on there as well. And always, as per usual, the hologram there to show you that the upper deck or Collector's Choice cards are tougher to duplicate because of that little hologram on it. Pretty cool. John Burkett is next. We have the rookie class here. Edgar Renteria rookie card, it looks like. So 96 looks like he has his minor league stats on the back. So I think that's his rookie card of Collector's Choice there. Edgar Renteria, he had some good years. He was a good player. Has a little bit about him on back. Number 446, so that's a base card. Here's a checklist. A checklist with Barry Larkin on the front, so it's a Reds checklist. That's cool. Man, what a player he was. Chad Fonville? Never heard of Chad Fonville. But pretty cool looking card. Looks like some of them are different. You know, it's got the orange in the background there. That's really cool. But they always have the white border there, it looks like, on those. On most of the base cards. Here's Dave Hollins. And Dave, here's that picture of Dave. I can't remember about him. I think he had a couple good years, looks like. He had 27 homers, 18 homers, and might have been hurt or something because he went down after that. Paul Wagner next. All right, we got a little collector's choice. Crash the game schedule, team schedule in there. That's pretty cool. Little booklet with some of the schedules of some of the teams in it. Rick Aguilar, he had some good years at pitching. We got a Rodriguez here. Steve Rodriguez. Never heard of him. Steve Rodriguez. I've heard of, the other Rodriguezes, Alex Rodriguez and Yvonne, the catcher. Little Pudge. All right, here, this must be the silver signature. All right, that's cool that we got this. So I don't think this is a real autograph, but they call them the silver signatures. None of the other cards have this on them. So it looks like this one over here, if you're looking at on YouTube, the one with Jeff Rebele, who we just got, has a silver signature card on it. I mean, it's got a signature on it. It's in silver, but it looks like it's a facsimile. But it's still pretty cool. The other ones don't have that. So that must be the silver signature. Jeff Rebele, I've heard of him, but he made the major leagues. Like I always say, hey man, he made the major leagues, so pretty awesome. But those aren't the kind of autographs we're looking for from that guy. But it's okay. Thanks, Jeff, for giving us your facsimile autograph. Hey, and here's another one. It's got a little signature on it. And this is a Marty Cordova. It's a checklist card, but looks like it's got Marty Cordova's signature on it, I believe. I think that's who that is. Yep, it says it on there, but it doesn't look like that says his name. Sometimes these guys' signatures don't look close to their names, but I think that is his signature there. So those are our cards there for 1996 Collector's Choice. Let us know what you think about that, and send us in some comments. Give us some information. We wanted to give a shout out to Bill Harrington on his surgery. I've been keeping in touch with him. He's a guy that is a good friend of the podcast, good friend of mine. And he had surgery, and he's doing pretty well. So we appreciate all your prayers for him. And here's who won this week's Wax Packs and free cards. We got episode 129. That's this episode with Ben Ball. Ben, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. We'll be getting those cards to you if you give us your address. All right, let's go finish up the podcast. All right, y'all. Well, thanks again for tuning in. I'll tell you, I really miss Curtis doing the giving us the information on all the players. So hopefully we can get him back in the mix. Keep him in your prayers. Still has a tough job that he's working at, a lot of hours. So he still does the CVs Tend to Check Out with me together, and I produce that. And he does all the research on it, so that takes him a while also. But we love when he does the Curt Facts, so hopefully we can get that back sooner rather than later. So make sure that you contact us if you need to. Use our email address. It's rippingwaxpacks@gmail.com. Our Facebook page is Ripping Wax Packs. On YouTube, just type in AV's Ripping Wax Packs, and you can find all the different episodes. If you just type in AV's Ripping Wax Packs, episode 129, it'll come right up to this episode, or whichever episode you want to see all the way back to number 1. We've had some growth over the years. Didn't start very well. It's gotten better, I think, but still not professionals and just doing the best we can. We enjoy this. Thanks for listening and giving us your time. Remember to check out our other podcasts. CVs Tend to Check Out, a music podcast that comes out once a month, and we're always looking to promote veterans charities, so contact us to learn more about donating to veterans and their families, and we really appreciate people giving to veterans. It's near and dear to our hearts because our dad's a veteran. Thanks always to everybody for their support and for the time that you take out of your busy schedule to listen to our podcast here. This has been AV's Ripping Wax Packs podcast. This is Aaron Vaughn thanking you for tuning in. Have fun, be safe, love one another, and keep God first in your life. Have a good one.